And there we go. There you go. That is a solid 3.5. I mean, we'll give it 2 1/4 or 2 3/4, but that is that's the way to start the morning right there. Now you can see his front fins are a little torn, so are the back ones. That means this fish is on the bed. Back he goes. Bad news is, if these are the worms they want, I don't have many. Yeah, that fish stinks. You can tell he's on the bed. Today what we're doing is, I'm pretty sure, I know that first one was on the bed. Absolutely positive of it. I could tell by the smell, the ooey gooey stickiness, slime, and I could tell by some of his fins. A great time of year to expand your knowledge of a body of water is spawn. So if you know where the bass spawn, if you know what the bass spawn on, like me, I have several really good spots, and I'll go check those spots, and year in, year out, it generally produces bass. So what I end up doing a lot of years is I just run those same old spots and catch bass. This year I'm going to do something a little different because I'm not fishing tournaments. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go check some of my good spots to be sure that they're on the bed, to confirm what I'm thinking. Then I'm going to go run new water. That's what's happened right here at Second Stop. We've run a lot of good looking stuff, but not even a single nibble. So we're going to move on. Now, why do that? Because if I go into a spot that I don't normally fish and I find it has generally what the bass like to spawn on, and I go in and I catch one or two, number one, I can tell even by the males the quality of fish in that creek. If we're catching 2.5, 3 pound, 3.5 pound males, we know that there's probably some good females around. And now we can follow those bass from the spawn back out to their summer haunts. We just have to follow the natural migration. So that will help us find the areas that we can catch those bigger bass and possibly those bigger females all summer long. All right, let's get back to fishing. I knew he was there. He ain't a big one. Oh, where's my worm? Male, shoot, he's sticky. Yeah, definitely a male. Ain't too beat up. Good bass. He's definitely on the bed. I'll throw back over there because I want to see if there's a female over there. There's another one. This is better. Took my worm again. Pretty much the same spot. See the little bit of red on their tail? These fish are just coming up. A little bit of red right there. It's another male. About 3 pounds. I got a little worried. We stopped at one of my favorite spots and nothing. So I couldn't believe that. But that tends to be a late spawn spot. It tends to be later for whatever reason than a lot of the other places. But we went to our second spot, which we're leaving now, and bam, bam, right off the bat. We get 2 right in a small area. I really thought that was gonna pay off. I thought we were gonna have, you know, I thought that creek, it was gonna be fire. But we never caught another fish down there. I was really surprised that there wasn't, well, a lot more bass down that creek. I'll just be honest with you. I was really kind of expecting to go in there and after catching them first 2, kind of whack some fish. I mean, really put some numbers up. But we got 2, and I think what we're going to do now is we're going to hit some more new water and see what we can find. I got a couple of places kind of mid-lake that I want to test out, so let's go see what happens. Baby. All right, boys and girls, there is the 4th keeper of the day and one of my honey holes. So every time we come to one, it seems to pay off. Woo-wee, it's gotten a little tough. Now, we hit a couple of new spots, hit a couple of old spots that generally produce, and none of it produced. Woo-wee! That dialogue was almost incoherent. Let me tell you what the idiot in this video, and yes, I am talking about myself in 3rd person, was actually trying to say. What ended up happening is it got tough. I hit a couple of spots that I normally like, a couple of spots that I've been wanting to test. None of it paid off. Now what I'm doing, a few days back, there were some spots that we found and some old spots that we checked when I was with Jeremy. We had a lot of nibbles, which indicated that there were some bass moving up on the beds and just running everything off. So I'm gonna go check those spots right now. it is. You can tell it's been on the bed. Beautiful fish. Look at that. A largemouth. Look at that. Little largemouth at the end of the day. I thought the last one was going to be, but I went on down this bank and he was hungry. So before we wrap this up, and yes, I did forget to do the outro while I was on the water. If you guys like what I'm doing here, there are links to every single product in this video in the description. Some of those, yes, they are affiliate links. It don't cost you an extra penny, don't cost you a dime. But if you're going to buy some of this stuff and you want to use some of this stuff, use those links for me. It's the best way to support the channel. But you know, guys, if you can't go buy stuff, just watch the videos religiously. No, we're not a cult. Anyway, so the thing of it is this is kind of smallmouth fishing 101 where I'm from. The smallmouth bite when they're on the bed, it's really one of my favorite ways to fish. It's one of my favorite bites of the year. So you're probably going to be seeing more than just a few of these videos because it goes on over the course of the next few weeks. May even be able to get my wife out. She's never caught a smallie off the bed, and these suckers fight. That's the reason I like it so much. 6-pound test line, K9 always, and an 1/8 ounce to a 1/4 ounce weight, and a little finesse worm, and tiny little finesse hooks, a 1/0 fine wire by Gamakatsu. But I'm telling you, it's a great time. 2-pounders feel like 10-pounders. These fish fight like crazy. So if you ever get a chance, make sure you come out and do a little bit of it. So as always, questions and comments in the comment section below. You guys know I love to talk about fishing with you anytime. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell so you get the notifications when these videos come out. And like I say, watch, guys. That's the biggest way to support this channel. Watch every video. Thank you very much. You guys know I love you. As always, you guys rock.